Hello there, how are you doing? Welcome back to Slam Motion. So guys, in today's video, we are going to discuss the deeper reason Nazanin Boniadi joined the cast of The Rings of Power. Are you guys excited? So let's get started. So keep up with me till the end, comment right below this video, subscribe if you still haven't, and turn on the post notification for more videos. After Amazon Prime's Lord of the Rings of Power gripping Season 1 final, all eyes are on the cast. Of course, many of them have been subjected to an assortment of race-based criticism. But the vast majority of fans are more interested in how each of these actors' careers are about to skyrocket. Despite some fans being mad about the cast, the woman behind Bronwyn is thrilled that the creators leaned into assembling a diverse slate of performers. During an interview with The Hollywood Reporter, Iranian actor Nazanin Boniadi revealed that taking on the non-canonical J.R.R. Tolkien character means far more to her than just a steady paycheck. The Rings of Power diversity controversy. As pointed out by The Hollywood Reporter, some fans are angry about being labeled racists for simply not liking The Rings of Power, which many have called an expensive disaster. They also may not like modern politics being force-fed down their throats. Much of this criticism was in response to Amazon claiming that they've suffered a coordinated effort to bring down their show by those who simply hate the diverse cast because they are, well, diverse. While there appears to be a legitimate argument against the corporatization of diversity in The Rings of Power, there's no doubt that much of the debate has been sparked by racists, coordinated or not. Some people simply don't like seeing faces that are not their own represented in a fantasy show. Nazanin Boniadi on the importance of diversity in Rings of Power. A cynic would say that Nazanin Boniadi only wants more diversity in the world of Tolkien because it gets her a job. But in reality, her perspective on the issue is far more evolved and selfless. I think the importance of fantasy being inclusive is that fantasy has this unique ability to allow us to explore our humanity in the most basic way. What it means to be human, and these ideas of love and loyalty and friendship and betrayal and hope versus despair. These are various sorts of basic human dilemmas, and these characters are just sort of personifications of that. That is so universal, and it's so timeless, Nazanin said in her interview with The Hollywood Reporter. So it should belong to all of us wherever we're from. Why Nazanin Boniadi wanted to play Bronwyn in Rings of Power. In her interview with The Hollywood Reporter, Nazanin Boniadi claimed that the role of Bronwyn resonated with her because she has been involved in activism for nearly 15 years, and in many ways, Bronwyn is an activist. She tries to save her community when they can't see the threat underneath them. She is a believer in interrace relationships. She nurtures the sick and hungry, and she is always looking ahead, not behind. As for Nazanin, she has been speaking out for women's rights under the Islamist fundamentalist regime in Iran. Because of her desire to liberate the women in Iran, Nazanin connected with Bronwyn's journey in The Rings of Power. I was at Comic-Con in July 2022. On stage in Hall H, I dedicated this role to the brave women of Iran, who are on the front lines of the fight for freedom and democracy in my homeland. I had no idea, how could I possibly know, that 2 months later, I would be marching in a protest in Los Angeles fighting in solidarity with the brave women of Iran, who are literally risking their lives for their most basic rights, Nazanin explained to The Hollywood Reporter. Not only bodily autonomy, but just their most basic human rights. They can't sing in public, they can't sit solo in public, they can't dance in public, they can't ride a bicycle. There are no laws to protect them from domestic or gender-based violence. There are so many layers of discrimination and oppression that they face, and the compulsory hijab became a symbol of their oppression, she said. Nazanin continued by drawing more direct parallels between the women in Iran and Bronwyn. It's that fine line of art versus life, art imitating life and life imitating art. I knew this role resonated with me because I had been doing this activism for 14 years. So guys, this was all about today's video. Share as much as you can, that really motivates us to create more content for you guys. With this, we end our video. Hope you liked the video.